Good morning, folks. You have to bear with me a little bit this morning because I've lost one of the pieces from my tripod that holds my camera on it. So it's much harder to do this filming by myself. Anyways, we're going to check in on these guys this morning here. So I've just got to set you down while I throw my hood on, and then I'll pick you back up again. Okay. All right, let's see if I can do this here by myself. Got my smoke canister. All right, we're just going to give these guys a little smoke in the hive. And that just kind of helps calm them down a little bit. And set you here while I open up the hive. So take this off. All right. So I'm going to just, these guys are not very busy on these frames here. They're basically nothing. I mean, they got a little bit of activity there, but essentially nothing. All right. I'm going to do the same with these two and just slide them over. So they are actually, if you can see, you can see this more yellow type of comb right here. So they are actually working on that. That's new. And they've got a lot of honey in it. You can see the honey glistening in here. Like there's nothing capped. Oh yeah, and they actually have quite a bit down below too. All right, maybe I'll pull this frame out so you can see it. Let me break it apart here. Okay. Let me pull this guy out. Oh, they might have the two combs kind of get together. Oh no, there we go. All right. Oh yeah, so actually, that's all new comb right there. All that really yellow stuff. I mean, the downside is they've kind of got it turned on an angle, which I don't like that. But you can see the honey in these combs here. You can see it just glistening there. And then they've got some new comb up top as well. So anyways, that's okay. Put these guys back over. All right, now, so these frames that look different, these are the ones that I bought the bees on, and I put them in a type of conversion frame. So that is actually not what I want to see. I mean, it's great from bee numbers kind of thing, because all of those cap cells that you see there are going to be new bees. And if you look up in, I'm going to see if where my camera is looking. Where are we at here? I can see it, but I can't. Oh, right there. If you can zoom in there or see there, those little white worms, they're in the pupa stage, I guess, and there's all kinds of them over here as well, and up here. So they will soon get capped over, and then they'll be converted, or not converted, but then they'll grow into being actual bees. So we should take a look at the other side as well, I guess. And the same thing over here. It's almost all, well, they got some honey at the top. Yeah. So certainly lots of bee activity, and the fact that those larvae are in there means that the queen is still alive and active, because if she wasn't living, those larvae wouldn't have been laid. So what I'm most interested in is I really want them to start building on my frames, like the ones that I didn't buy. Because like that frame we just looked over, I would expect them to be building on that, because that's what they had already started on. But what I really want them to do is to convert onto my frames, because eventually I want to actually get rid of these 4, because they're just a different style of frame. Okay, so this will tell a little more of a tale. Let me see what we see here. So they're putting pollen on my frame, but I don't see, and they're putting honey, so that the really yellow ones there are the pollen, and then you can see the honey glistening, but I don't see any babies on this one, so that's unfortunate. And same thing here, I think. Yeah, lots of honey, but no babies. So that's unfortunate. Not unexpected, but unfortunate. I mean, they can carry on the frames they're on, but that's like, I want to get them off of that style and onto my style is what I'm after. So, yeah, and I thought it was this hive, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't this hive. Maybe it was the middle one. But I thought they were already laying on my frames, but obviously they were not. Okay, I've got to set you down for a second so I can get this back. I think I might give them a little more smoke too. Just give everyone a little. Give everyone a little calm down here. All right. Bear with me here. Sorry, folks. Wind knocked it over. Yeah, so overall, I'm not unhappy with what's happening. I could be happier, but they've also just came here, so it's not like I can expect miracles. And additionally to this one, I also am supposed to have a backboard here to help. Sorry. I'm supposed to have a backboard here. You can see it in another hive, but I didn't have it, so. All right. I need to build one. Yeah, I better take my tool out of there. This is kind of neat here. Oh, there. Look at these bees that are going in the entrance. They're just covered in pollen. See the back legs, the yellow pockets on them? So they've been out gathering and they're just loaded right up. So they're doing good from that perspective. All right, girls. All right, there's one hive. Let's take a look at the next one here. So we're gonna give them a little smoke inside, just to kind of keep everyone calm. Try this again here with the camera. Now my camera's kind of facing the other way, so we'll see if that stands up better. Show you what I mean here. So this is a type of board that's supposed to be in here, which is solid. It basically stops the hive. So that's what's supposed to be in there, and I was missing one, so I got to build one someday when I get a spare moment, which I don't know when that will be. Right here, let's see what we can do with these guys. So they feel relatively light. But they are working on that one. That really, really bright white comb is them putting new stuff, and the same with this one. So that's a good sign, I think. Okay. Oh, this one feels fairly heavy, so it's full of something. Oh, that's unfortunate. I may actually cut that off. I think I will. And what I mean is the excess down there, so it kind of slipped down as they were repairing it. But you see all this really white stuff is the repairs that they've done, and they just attach to the old comb. Now, they've got a little bit of honey up in top on this side. And oh, they got a lot more activity on this side. And yeah, all honey though, which is fine. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just take my knife and I'm gonna trim off the bottom of that. So, all right, I think we're gonna have to end this video because I can't video and do that trimming, I don't think. So I'm gonna leave you with that, folks, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.